All right, my name is Moses Babatope. I am Group Executive Director, Filmhouse Cinemas, Film One Distribution and Production. I'm also one of the executive producers of the highest grossing Nigerian film, The Wedding Party.
Moses, why did The Wedding Party do so well?
Wow, we've been asked that question so many times. I think it's a combination of a lot of factors. I think that, as with everything, there's a time, and a place for everything. I think timing was really good for us, and by timing I don't necessarily mean the month of the year or the day of the week. By timing I just think we've gotten to a stage where over the years we've been cultivating an audience, and over the years the quality of filmmaking in Nigeria has been getting better. By timing I also mean that 2016 was the year where we got a bit more recognized critically, by the world of film. And so the selections in Toronto for the 8 films as part of the City to City program, and the recognition by the London Film Festival for films like 76 and other festivals, for films like 93 Days, those things coincided very well for a film like Wedding Party. And I think what worked well beyond the timing were things like, the casting and, a story that Nigerians would have loved to see themselves in.
For those who don't know the story, very briefly tell us the story.
Wow, how do I sum up basically the Wedding Party is a very comic and fun take of a Nigerian wedding. Yeah. That's just to put it very simply. The color, the glamour, the culture, the music, the arguments, the inferiority and superiority complexes, the tradition, a celebration of a lot of things that goes on, in the Nigerian wedding. And it's about these two couples, this wonderful couple, Dozier and Duni, who are madly in love with each other, and basically a journey of their life in one day. From how they start preparing for their wedding to the wedding itself, and there are a number of surprises. And basically, as with every good film, every good romantic comedy, you like a sweet ending, and you get that sweet ending. So basically, I always tell people it's just a fun, lovely take of a Nigerian wedding in one day.
And you're about to make part 2.
Yes, we're excited. We're actually making part 2. We just finished wrapping on the Nigerian set. We're calling it The Wedding Party 2, Destination Dubai. We're proud to have our partners on board again. The collective, the Africa collective, made up of Film One Distribution, Ebony Life Production, Inkblot, and Koga Studios, and now in conjunction with Dubai Tourism, who are really supporting us. We've just done the first 10 days, like I said, and we're now on our way to do the Dubai shoot. And the film is set for December 15 release this year.
So very soon.
Very soon. We're back in production. We're excited. The buzz we're getting, online and offline is remarkable. So we just thought, why not serve Nigerians what they love, but in a different dimension, in a grander, scale. Yeah.
And Netflix bought it.
Yes, Netflix.
How is views and traffic going on Netflix?
We're very delighted. We're very happy with what we've been hearing so far. I mean, we're waiting to get official feedback from Netflix themselves. But with these things, you can always track how you're doing. We've gotten tons of reviews and tons of messages and comments coming from social media about them seeing it on Netflix. We're totally excited. We're appreciative of Netflix seeing our film as worthy enough for their platform. We're happy that even though we can't take it to everywhere theatrically, Netflix is bridging that gap. And unlike those that think that we have an issue with Netflix coming to obstruct the theatrical window, for an industry like ours, Netflix does a lot in bridging the gap, for particularly our diaspora market. And so we're really excited about what's going on so far, and we can't wait to partner again on the second one.
So what was the gross on Wedding Party?
So the official gross from Nigerian theatrical market is 452 million. 452 million
What's
naira.
That approximately in dollars?
But approximately in dollars at the official rate is about $1.4 million.
Yeah.
And that came out from 29 screens.
Okay.
Or 29 locations, because some screens you might have had, some locations you might have had 6 shows, which is about a screen and a half. So we were very impressed by the gross figure. We're impressed by the screen averages. We're impressed by the repeat visits. But even in spite of the fantastic achievement that is that record for Wedding Party, we still think we've scratched the surface. You know, we the insiders and those at the helm of affairs in terms of the theatrical industry saw that it was just literally 400 and maybe 450,000 tickets that were sold, translating to maybe 350,000 unique visits, because there were a lot of repeat visits. So in a country where you have 180 million and maybe an addressable population of 60-70 million, you're still really scratching it. I think when we begin to hit 1 million or 2 million admissions on a film, I think that's where people will begin to see that this is really oil business. I predicted it a while ago. I think that we're getting there as we get bolder and more bullish in opening cinema screens. I think we'll begin to see some record numbers, tumbling.
You've got a slate of 5 films that you're currently working on.
Yes.
So what we look forward to?
Delighted to say our production and distribution arm has been very busy this year. I mean, last year we concentrated a lot on doing Wedding Party. It was a big film for us. It represented also a risk for us, because for us in the production side of things, wanted to take our time to understand the industry and be able to give a full assessment of how the life cycle will go as respect to a Nigerian film. This year we've gone bolder because of how Wedding Party has done, and we're involved in about 5 films. We're involved in the Wedding Party 2, of course. We're involved in a film called My Wife and I, which is with one of the production companies of the Wedding Party called Inkblood Productions. We're involved in a film called Tattoo. It's a film that we're consulting for the Bank of Industry. We're involved in a film called Market Must Sell. It's a film that we're collaborating with a number of production companies as well. And we are also involved in a film called 10 Days in Sun City, which is AY's next installment, and a film called Accidental Spy, which is for 2018. So we're involved in quite a bit, but those are the 5 before Accidental Spy that we're doing. We just think that we've gotten to a place where we have an idea of the quality demands of our audience, and at what amounts of money we should be spending to give them the product they want.
Yeah.